butcher, the baker,
the grocer, the clerk,
get
paid
paid
for what they do, but no applause.
They gladly bid their dreary jobs goodbye.
For anything theatrical and wild.
There's
No business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing, everything the cast will allow. Nowhere will you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bounce. There's no people like show people, they smile when they are alone. Even when the dirty little girls in the home plays me stranded out in the cold. They wouldn't change it for a sack of gold. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the show. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening.
Good evening.
Do you know who wrote that song? Right, Irving Berlin. He wrote that song. Oh, my papers.
No lettering.
Irving Berlin. Israel Balin came to New York's Lower East Side in 1893. He was 5 years old. They escaped the persecutions in Russia. His mother, his father who was a cantor, and a couple of brothers and sisters. They came to the Lower East Side. They were very poor, but as long as their father had a job, they were fine. When Irving was 13 years old, his father died. Irving had to sell papers, peddle things around. He was in and out of the streets of New York, and he got a feeling and a taste of the streets of New York. He worked very, very hard. He got a job as a singing waiter in a Chinese restaurant in Chinatown. Yes, but he did that because he wanted to work. He saw a piano there, and he fell in love with the piano, and he started fooling around with it. He didn't know how to play. He had no lessons, and he could only play in the key of F sharp, so you know how that felt. Anyway, that's a little bit of his history. I'm going to sing one of his songs that was not in a show, it was not a movie, it was not on Broadway. It was the only song that it went on the radio. It was in 1939. How much do I love you? How much do I love you? I'll tell you no lie. How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? How many times a day do I think of you? How many roses are covered with dew? How far would I travel to be where you are? How far is the journey from here to a star? And if I ever lost you, how much would I cry? How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? How much do I love you? I'll tell you no lie. How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? How many times a day do I think of you? How many roses are covered with dew? How far would I travel to be where you are? How far is the journey from here to a star? And if I ever lost you, how much would I cry? ocean? How high is the sky? In 1920, Irving wrote a little ditty, and when they were printing the music for it, remember his name was Israel Balin. The printer made a mistake, and instead of Balin, he put Berlin. I, Berlin. So he changed the I to Irving, and we have Irving Berlin. Anyway, he wrote this little show. It was called Stop, Look, and Listen. And because he loved the piano so much, he wanted to write a song about his piano. And he did. And he called it I Love a Piano.
Simply carries me away. I've heard a fine way to breathe my way. I love to run my fingers over the ivories and with the pedals. When a referee comes my way, I'm so delighted when I'm invited to hear that long-haired genius play. So you can keep your kiss and you'll both give me a kiss. Or a high tone, baby grand.
Irving Berlin was very productive, very industrious, and he wanted to make money. He opened up his own publishing company when he was about 20 years old, which is quite a feat in those days. One day he got a phone call. It was Hammerstein and Hart were writing a musical called Betsy. Mr. Hart died while he was writing the score for Betsy. And they said to Irving, we need a song, we need a special song. We have to pull the show together. You're the only one that can help us. Irving, write us something. Do something for us. Irving wrote this song. It became so popular, every singer wanted to sing it. Every recording artist did a recording of it. It was a wonderful song, and it was called Blue Skies.
smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw a thing shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, oh when it blows, oh how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on.
Yes. 1911, the year of jazz, razzmatazz. The country was going wild with it. And so was Irving. He wrote a song that sold 1 million copies. This was in 1911. Can you imagine? Everybody was into it. Razzmatazz, jazz. In 1938, he wrote a movie. Maybe you know the name of the movie. Who was in it now? Tyrone Power, Alice Faye, Don Amici, Alexander's Ragtime Band, Razzmatazz.
Oh my honey, come on here, Alexander's Ragtime Band. Come on here, it's the best band in the land. They can play a bugle call like you never heard before. So that's that's just the bestest band I am. Honeyland, come on along, let me take you by the hand. Come to the man, who's the leader of the band. And if you came to hear the Swanee River play in ragtime, come on and hear Alexander's Ragtime Band.
Now, the power of Irving Berlin was in the simple way he wrote his music, the simple way he put words together. As a matter of fact, White Christmas, I think it has 54 words in it, but the melancholy sound of the music and the words were so beautiful. Just a bit of trivia. When Bing Crosby went overseas to entertain the boys in the army, he didn't want to sing White Christmas because he thought it would make them cry. It's very sad. But what was the song that they all requested more than any other song?
White Christmas.
White Christmas, right. And as I said, it was the most popular single ever written, White Christmas. And when that came out, even my mother liked it. Because of the words, you know? Children playing in the snow, the treetop is glistening. The words are beautiful. So the simplicity of his words gave him power. The power that made him the greatest singer, writer, musician of the 20th century. Everybody in the 20th century danced to his music, sang to his music, made love to his music. He was the greatest musician of the 20th century. Another song from Annie Get Your Gun. I'm telling you, the simplicity of this song made everybody laugh. He wrote a song called Anything You Can Do, I Can Do Better. Anything you can do, I can do better.
What?
I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I can jump a hurdle.
I can wear a girdle.
I can knit a sweater.
And I can fill it better.
I can do most anything.
Can you bake a pie?
No.
Neither can I.
Anything you can say, I can say faster.
I can say anything faster than you.
No, you
Yes,
can't.
I can.
No, you
Yes, I
can't.
can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge.
I can get a sparrow with my bow and arrow.
I can live on bread and cheese.
And only on that,
Yeah.
so can a rat.
Anything you can sing, I can sing sweeter.
I can sing anything sweeter than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes,
No,
I
you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes,
No,
I
you can't.
What's next? None. That show won every Tony Award, and then they made a movie of it a couple of years later. It won the musical Oscar Award for that too. How many of you saw Annie Get Your Gun? Right, it was great, wasn't it? And remember the song that he wrote? That song, that falling in love is wonderful.
We are in love.
Oh, yeah. Even though she's married.
They say that falling in love is wonderful, so wonderful, so they say. With the moon up above, it's wonderful, it's wonderful, so they tell me. I can't recall who said it. I know I never read it. I only know that falling in love is grand. The thing that's known as romance is wonderful, wonderful in every way.
people stomping, people shouting that love is right. And to hold love in your heart is wonderful, wonderful in every way. So they say.
I love it.
He's my
I need this.
You're getting a preview of you.
Yeah, we have a preview.
Okay. Maestro, won't you play a little melody for me? A simple melody? Won't you play a simple melody, Maestro? Of course. Won't you play a simple melody like my mother sang to me? One with good old-fashioned harmony. Play a simple melody. Ah, musical demon.
You want to start low with that? Oh, yeah, okay, start low.
Musical demons and your money, your dreams, and won't you play me somewhere? Just join that classical band to some sweet, beautiful track. If you will play with a copy of a tune that is stroppy, you'll get all my applause. And that is simply because I love to listen to jazz. Woo! A simple melody, like my mother sang to me. Just a good old-fashioned harmony. Play a simple melody.
Now I need Heidi. Now I need Heidi.
This is Easter Parade.
Thank you. Thank you. In 1943, Irving Berlin was asked to write another show for the Army. Do you remember the show? This is the Army, Mr. Jones, where he sang, right? He wrote that song. He made $10 million with that show. But did he keep it? No. He gave it to the United States Emergency Fund, $10 million. He was a very generous man. As long as he had the money and he didn't need it, he was going to give it to the government or whoever needed it. That was Irving Berlin. He came from a poor family. He got rich very quick. He was very young. He was one of the youngest songwriters to make it so big in this country. How many of you remember that movie, 1948, Easter Parade? Judy Garland. Who else was in it? Fred Astaire. Right? I would like to sing that for you right now. Easter Parade was the name of the movie. What is that? road to Bradford. Oh, I could write a sonnet about my Easter bonnet and of the boy I'm taking to the Easter parade on the avenue, Fifth Avenue. Photographers will snap us, and we'll be in all of the rotographs. Oh, I could write a sonnet about my Easter bonnet and of the girl I'm taking to the Easter parade. Unfortunately, all good things must end. And our show is about to close. But before it does, there is another song that Irving Berlin wrote that we're all so happy about. This song, he wrote it a long time before it came out, but he didn't like it for some reason or other. It didn't catch him. In 1938, he heard, I think it was Chamberlain, say something about fascism and the war clouds are coming over Europe, and we have to do something about the American morale. We have to set some kind of a stage here. And he called up his secretary. As I said, he had a truck full of old songs. He said, I want you to look for this certain song, dig it up, and send it to me. He was in London at the time. She had a lot of trouble finding it because he had a lot of songs. He wrote 1,500 songs. 1,500 songs. He made 28 movies. He made 28 movies and 19 Broadway shows. Imagine what a career. No one can top that. Anyway, let's get back to the story. She sent him this music. He changed a few things, and he had to get a title for it. Now, his mother was so happy to be living in New York. She kept going around the kitchen saying, "Oh, God bless America. God bless America. I am here. I'm thankful to God. God bless America. Look what this country did for me. God bless America." He had a title for the song, and he wrote that song. So my chorus line back here and the cast of the arena show would like to sing God Bless America for you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Monty.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you came, and I think you enjoyed it. Thank you. Of course, none of this comes easy. We have a lot of people to thank for this, and I'll start from our stage manager backstage.
No, I'm going to say something about her. I'm going to say something.
Oh, about you? Yes. Okay. So I will start next. Our choreographer. Where is she? Judy.
Yay!
Judy! Our orchestra. Tim. So we have Judy, we have the orchestra. Who am I missing? The director.
Oh my God!
The director.
Who would that be?
Who would that be? Not only is she our director, our producer, our enforcer, our boss. And she, yes, she is. You can't tell her.
What about the narrator? I'm not finished.
She's not finished. But first, come up here, Doris Cooper, our
I want to add special thanks to Ivy, our narrator, songstress, and chaplain par excellence. And a heads up to June, who filled in at the last minute in the midst of our chaotic rehearsals and was a big asset and a helper. Thank you, June. And kudos to Tim and Richie for all their invaluable help. And now I'd like to read a poem that I wrote for the entire cast and all the helpers. Uh-oh, it's right.
Should we sit for this one?
You can sit.
Good. We better sit for this one. I had so much fun.
Kudos to a special group who keep me on my toes. This group whose talents shine and emit a special glow. Rehearsals, so many of them, phew. Can I at least have my breakfast? So sorry, no can do. So I yelled and cajoled and said, intro. And little by little, my words began to flow into all of you, and you'll see very soon that success and applause will take you to the moon. So I thank you one and all for your support of me. I may be the roots, but you all are the tree. Enjoy your dinner and write yourself a letter, because the next show we do will be better and better. Thank you all for coming. The people coming here give us a special boost. Thank you again. And I hope you enjoy.
Come on.